however you feel about yourself is a world that you got into. So the things that you pick up subconsciously and bits and pieces of those thoughts and feelings that you accumulate and you attach yourself to is how you connect with that. So it becomes who you are. And these little things that we sign contracts with subconsciously as part of ourselves, if it's a good or bad thing, good characters, good personalities, good mentalities, or insecurities, negative thoughts. These are bits and pieces of thoughts and feelings that we accumulate and make it part of our world, aka our desires. So it becomes part of our flesh. You gotta think of your mind as a fluid, because this whole reality is like a fluid. Our physical vessel is like a fluid. So you gotta think about it as like a more dense fluid version of your mind, because your mind is a fluid. It's able to imagine, it's able to create, it's able to ground itself and become physical. See, with our subconscious mind, we are able to create, shape and form and mold ideas and make it practical. And this is how we are creating ourselves subconsciously and making things more dense as a collective. So everybody's playing their part as a spirit, and they're using their mind as their within their imaginations and creativity, developing this type of vessel. And this is how we are creating our reality. So you got to think about, it's always got to be an intelligence that creates itself. So that intelligence has to be obviously a mind, because intelligence is the mind. So it's pretty cool and amazing to get into and discover if you're not into astrology. But this is how you discover your true self and have more awareness of self and the holistic being that we're in, which is God. If you're someone who's religious out there, you might not get the big picture. You might just believe and imagine that is a powerful being out there, and it's massive, but you're only imagining it and you don't have belief of it. You're not fully aware of the details and the spectrums of lights of how it's creating itself within us. So we are creating it, but it's also creating itself, like as within so without, with thoughts and feelings. Your thoughts and feelings are not really I say the words because it's deeper than just thoughts and feelings, because you are already doing it as we speak. All species are doing this. So the cells inside of you have their own universe, the same way we have our own reality, which is a universe from our perspective, and it's an inside out type of thing. So it's an awareness type thing, and people out here have spiritual natives out here have the true knowledge and wisdom of how we are doing this. So this brings more morality and awareness from that perspective. And based on that morality, we are able to judge correctly and come up with principles, virtues, and perceptions that we can apply into this reality for the sustainability of this world, and how to go about it the right way through policies, rules, and regulations, just morality, and just deepening that connection with us in the external world. So it's all about awareness and how to readjust ourselves so we can be so we can stay in that awareness. But it's all about, you know, being aware of ourselves and taking accountability of who we are and not making excuses and just cater to our desires, because it's deeper than just our desires. But yeah, I guess I'll just leave it at that. See you. Peace.